I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. These are the infamous words reportedly uttered by Albert Einstein following World War II. Today here on Life's Biggest Questions, we are considering whether or not this statement was accurate, asking, will World War IV be fought with sticks and stones? At the time of Einstein's statement, the world was still dealing with the horrendous effects of the bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The atomic bomb proved a most vile weapon with the power to wipe out people on a mass scale. Nobody wanted that kind of destruction ever again, with the shock and devastation from the event playing a large contributing factor to the end of the Second World War. Fast forward a few years and the USA and the USSR start pointing weapons of mass destruction at one another during the Cold War. The main reason no nuke was ever fired following that was out of fear of mutually assured destruction. Fast forward several more decades and we are here again, with tensions over nuclear arms and many forecasting imminent war. If World War III did ever take place, between them America and Russia have enough firepower to destroy civilization, if not maybe the world. Right now America has 6,970 nuclear weapons, Russia has 7,300, with around 1,000 other combined nuclear weapons stationed in other countries including the UK, France, China, Israel, India, Pakistan and North Korea. The biggest known nuclear weapon is the Russian Tsar bomber, 4 times bigger than anything ever tested in the USA and 1,400 times more powerful than the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The Tsar bomber could actually kill an estimated 7 million people, injuring a further 6 million. Yeah, that is just one bomb. Of course, if a nuclear bomb is dropped in one country, the target will most likely have a policy of mutually assured destruction in place, meaning fighting countries could hurl multiple at one another, destroying cities and lives around the globe. Our question seems to suggest that civilization as we know it today would be destroyed following World War III, with man reverting back to a caveman-like state ahead of World War IV. So, just how many nukes would it take for this to happen? It would take around 15,000 Tsar bomber-style nukes to destroy the world, but only around 2,000 to 3,000 to cripple civilization. Of course, the Tsar bomber is the most powerful weapon we know today, however, who knows what war scientists may come up with as technology advances. Maybe they'll get their hands on some of the Dr. Evil style lasers. Realistically, if weapons are as we know them now, and we have as many as we do now, I would expect World War III to be, yes, cataclysmic with widespread disaster and death and destruction, but I really don't feel all civilization can and will be wiped out. Many of our cities may be razed and our history destroyed, but I would imagine the war would stop before everything everywhere can be destroyed. There may not be an America or even a Russia to speak of, but I would imagine there would still be cities. Nearly everyone may get cancer from nuclear fallout, but we won't forget about technology that we have. Many would argue that now we have progressed, it would be impossible to digress back to a primitive state. The only way that would happen would be if all humans and all human intelligence was wiped out, then reinstated, which just isn't gonna happen. So if World War IV won't be fought with sticks and stones, how will it be fought? I would hope that humans will have learned by then how destructive war is and how much death is involved, but sadly, I suspect conflict is part of human nature. Perhaps the next World War would be the much predicted robot war, where finally the AI takes over and shuts down our egotistical race. Who knows? Maybe then all our robot overlords will give us to play with will be sticks and stones. Who knows, but I don't imagine that kind of fighting can go global. Maybe there will be no more world wars, instead we will have interplanetary wars. Much can be speculated for the future, and we're always up for exploring concepts further in separate episodes of Life's Biggest Questions. So, will World War IV be fought with sticks and stones? Unless Dr. Evil lends us his lasers, I really don't think so. However, Einstein's quote, although not totally accurate, does express a pretty spot-on sentiment. If World War III does happen, we will not recognize the world that is left in the wake of the destruction. So thank you very much for tuning in to today's episode of Life's Biggest Questions. How do you guys think that World War IV will be fought? Do you think there'll be a World War III? Let me know in the comments section down below. For now, I'm Rebecca Felgate. Remember to stay curious, stay alert, and never ever stop questioning.